All over the world, I want the Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness. Both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. One handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. It's one of the best spiritual practice. Madhugari Bhiksha. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also. If you start serving others, easily you will get out of many obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns and suffocations. Because obsessive, compulsory, reactionary patterns are always centered on selfishness, arrogance, violence. If you start serving others, everything will become all right. All over the world, I want the Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness. Both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. One handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. It's one of the best spiritual practice. Madhugari Bhiksha. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also. If you start serving others, easily you will get out.
This is short segment that you all had, interacting with people, meeting people, listening to their experiences, stories, people from different walks of life. Some from UK, some from Chinese world, some from Singapore, some from Canada, some from US. But each of them from their walk of life have experienced ParaShakti in a dimension that is too mystical, yet too powerful and practical, beneficiary in their everyday life. Actually, let us now see what are the ways through which you can connect, express your gratitude to the Cosmic Mother. And before we move further,
actually we just wanted to announce due to intense Samadhi, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing for live Akashic reading at a date announced later. And today we are going to be having the NITHYANANDA Satsang that will be continuing after this segment.
So we'll be having the NITHYANANDA Satsang re-telecasted. NITHYANANDA Satsang will be re-telecasted for all of us in a short period of time. And before we enter into that, as all of us had listened to these beautiful sharings from so many different people, let us now enter into the next segment where we understand what are the ways through which we can connect with the Divine Mother, to the Cosmic Mother. I request the slides to be projected. Now, for all of us to understand, there was Ma Darshini, who was from Canada, who had shared how her children experiencing the miracles that happened with her daughter and how Swamiji's healing, Devi ParaShakti's blessing had caused a miracle. Like this, each of them experienced one dimension of fulfillment. She told very beautifully, like the dimension of the mother and how she felt so relaxed when she knew the cosmic mother is taking care. Or be it Ma Ragini and Ma Govindananda, Maha Govindananda. Each of them experienced fulfillment in one aspect, perspective, as they connected to the cosmic mother. Similarly, Ma Nitya Durgananda or Ma Nitya Parameshananda, Ma Vidyamayi, each of them. In whatever aspect they connected, they needed the fulfillment. They had experienced that fulfillment. What they needed the most, like precisely, they had just overflowed and fulfilled that. Now, each of you that are listening to this, you might connect in a particular aspect. You might connect in a certain aspect to Devi ParaShakti. You might be looking for fulfillment in that aspect. It can be in terms of your wealth. It can be in terms of how you want to experience a connection with the cosmic mother. In each and every aspect of those, Devi, you can experience fulfillment with Devi. We will now see certain aspects. Whichever aspect you connect to, you can offer and you can connect to Devi ParaShakti through these certain.
To kindly project the slides where we have the various sevas listed, so through which everyone can connect to Devi ParaShakti. So just one thing I wanted to share with all of you before we enter into this. Understand anything you offer, you just open up ready to receive from ParaShakti.
So now what is the significance of offering? Offering is a giving of divine gift of pure love, devotion and oneness. And it consists of two parts. One is giving and two is accepting. I request see like this.
See, only when divine accepts what one offers, then that offering becomes complete. Offering is not made out of fear or out of greed. When whatever you offer, when you offer it out of devotion and praying for the divine to accept, when the divine accepts it, offering becomes complete. When an avatar lands, offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the only purpose of enlightenment. Now we will actually be chanting the Dhyana Shloka for Devi and then we'll be entering into the same. Indhuni bhaveta karava ninayanam syat pankajavara bhaya japakshara sayuktham angahima bhushana vichitra vasanam syat Tungamakutajvala manonmani swarupam. Moonlight face holding Veda books on one hand, fire in the eyes with lotus flower gracing and blessing hands, and one hand with a japamala, beautifully decorated with jeweled ornaments, in wonderful clothes and shining big, and with a shining big crown. Her name is Devi Manonmani.
There's another beautiful Dhyana Shloka. Dhyaye Devim Trinetram Shashini Bhavadanam Vedahastam Dhayanam Sadhye Padmam Varadamapare Chabhayam Chakshamalam. Divyerabharana vibhushitam tanum brahmadivihi pujitam devi meva manonmanim pratidinam kamarthadrim shubham. It says, I meditate on Devi with 3 eyes glowing like moon and hold Veda, lotus, and gracing with blessing hands and gracing hands. She is wearing beautiful ornaments, and she is worshipped by Brahma and other many gods, and showers auspicious boon for all actions every day. Actually, every offering that is made to Devi, if you see, there will be so many offerings where offering itself means what? Like when you see Devi, what would you do when she comes? You would want to run to her, and when you see, like if you see your cosmic, the cosmic mother coming to you, you would want to do everything out of love. You want to feed her, you want to wash her feet, you want to comb her hair, you want to offer earrings to her, decorate her in all the best way possible. And all these offerings are generally made in gold, because gold by itself has a very powerful significance in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Gold itself is considered as a divine element. Actually, even the Atharva Veda speaks so beautifully of the element gold and how its significance and how powerful it is.
According to the Shastra Pramana, it says it purifies anything it touches. And it's also said as it is an element with spiritual significance and has a great spiritual power of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse the sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity. Such is the power of gold. That is why gold is present in all scriptures, agamas, Vedas, Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, Puranas. In all Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our very being. In the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, everything was built in gold. Exchange was in gold. The ritual feasts were offered in gold bits. When one was to be saved from some life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms are built with huge doors of gold. The streets would have huge columns of gold and huge archways made of gold. Horses, cows were all dressed in gold because this is a very, very powerful element. So today we are having many of the offerings that we're doing are going to be made of this metal gold.
So the first one is the e-hundi. So actually, e-hundi is offering that whatever you are, like typically in Hinduism, right? When we go to temple, when we visit the deity, when we go to temple, we will offer anything, whatever the little bit that we can, out of devotion, out of gratitude. And there's a beautiful verse, the 42nd verse in Lalitas Sahasranam. True devotion and is realized only through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion, and she removes all the fear. See, devotion is the most easiest way. I remember when Satsang Swamiji will tell, for Paramashiva, you have to do some prayer and you will rush and come. For Devi, even if you act like you're trying to do a prayer, she will run and come. Because that is the love of cosmic mother. Where true devotion is, she definitely immediately manifests that, waiting to fulfill that being.
Actually, that is why Swamiji says, it is Devi who has the key for your enlightenment. It is the cosmic mother who has the key for your enlightenment. See, now we have this e-hundi offering, just like how when you go to the temple and you offer whatever you have, when you offer to God, you offer it in the hundi, and this is the first seva. You can offer any amount you want. It's called as the e-hundi offering. And all these offerings are present in tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. You can also offer the e-hundi through the YouTube super chat. And the next is the Sankalpa chanting, where your name is chanted, and the whatever offering, when the conscious resolution is taken, it is taken for you also. The Sankalpa chanting costs $1 and you can offer it again through tiny.cc/Devi offerings. So next is the Sahasranama Swarna Kasa. Nama Parayana Prita. So beautifully she's described. The one who likes, enjoys extolling her own various different dimensions. So which is chanted as in the form of different of her names in the Lalita Sahasranamam, which is having 1008 names of Devi ParaShakthi. And in this offering is very special and unique Archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi ParaShakthi. So offer a gold coin inscribed with each of the 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyanavanas, all the divine qualities of Devi ParaShakthi.
The next offering is a beautiful offering of finger ring with a pearl to Devi ParaShakthi. It's called the Mukta Anghuti. There's a beautiful verse of Devi Meenakshi in the Meenakshi Pancharatna. So this Mukta Anghuti is basically the finger ring that you offer to Devi Meenakshi with a pearl. This verse beautifully goes. Muktahara lasat kirita ruchiram purnendu bhakta prabham shinjannu pura kinkini manidharam padma prabhavasuram sarvabhistapala pradham girisutam vanirama sevitam meenakshim pranatosmi santatamaham karunyavaram nidhim. It beautifully says, I bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones, belts, who is shining with splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of mountain, who is worshipped by goddesses Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. See, when you offer the pearl finger ring, you receive blessings, you'll be showered by her compassion and pure love in all your business endeavors, especially for having breakthrough in your business endeavors. You can just offer the pearl ring to Devi ParaShakthi.
And the next is the Swarna Padma Pushpam. And actually all of you can also interact with us. The Swarna Padma for this out of your gratitude to Devi ParaShakthi. The lotus can be in any size that you wish. But it's a very auspicious flower, that is, so you will see all the deities are seated on the lotus. And just like how the Sahasrara Chakra is described as Sahasradala Padma Pushpam, same way you can offer, remembering that and offering out of your gratitude, you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus. The next offering is the Swarna Metti. Nakaditi sanchanna namajanna tamoguna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saruyuha. You whose brightness from the tones destroys the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You who brightens from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. So this is a beautiful Shastra Pramana that we have out. Just offering the Swarna Miti, the golden toe ring, to her lotus feet will help you to be always in the constant gratitude and for receiving her blessings, even in the most difficult aspects of your life. It's like how.
So we request the NTV operator to go to the further slides, to the Swarna Metti. Please to go to the Swarna Metti slides. The next slide.
So you can offer this. And next is the Swarna Mangtika.
The Swarna Mangtika is a golden hairline jewelry that you offer to Devi ParaShakthi. And it is a very beautiful verse which says Sudha Surabhi Varshini. It means the one who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara, and the one who gives, she who gives very pleasant experience of the ultimate. Understand this Swarna Mangtika, it represents, see, in all of our, in the Vedagamas, it's described of how Kundalini raises from the Muladhara, flows up till your Sahasrara and overflows from there. So the Sudha Surabhi Varshini means it shows how that gratitude that overflows. She just bestows us with that overflowing joy. When you offer the Swarna Mangtika to Devi, you receive blessings for achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. The next offering is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Paramashiva and ParaShakthi in the Nija Avatara as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. Pratyaksha Pada Puja is where the gratitude that you want to express, the ultimate thing. See, you can put by your effort, you can take all the steps that you want to and all the ways that you want to try. But ultimately, when you just feel, let me leave it, let me unclutch, I will relax in the lap of the cosmos. That experience that you have in your inner being, in your inner space, offering that as gratitude, experiencing that, awakening that experience in your inner space happens through Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is nothing but just simply offering your gratitude at the lotus feet of the Guru. Here we all can see the Pratyaksha Pada Puja is available at $1,008 and this beautifully describes how you just offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the Swamiji will grant you with all the boons, showers you with all the blessings that you want.
The next is the Vastra Seva that you are offering to Devi ParaShakthi to experience her protection, to experience her continuously being with you, protecting you, and experiencing her nearness continuously. Offer Vastra Seva to Devi ParaShakthi. So you can use the link tiny.cc/Devi offerings and make your offerings. So we will be going over all the offerings at once after a short break.
If you start serving others, easily you will get out of many obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns and suffocations, because obsessive, compulsory, reactionary patterns are always centered on selfishness, arrogance, violence. If you start serving others, everything will become all right. All over the world, I want the Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness, both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. One handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. It's one of the best spiritual practice. Madhugari Bhiksha. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also. If you start serving others, easily you will get out of many obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns and suffocations, because obsessive, compulsory, reactionary patterns are always centered on selfishness, arrogance, violence. If you start serving others, everything will become all right. All over the world, I want the Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness. Both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. 1 handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. It's one of the best spiritual practice. Madhugari Bhiksha. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also.
Now, if any of you that are watching us, any viewer that is watching us, if you have any questions, any doubts, or you want to ask, you want to express your clicks, your experiences, please feel free to go ahead and post in the comments. We can see many of you are commenting. Please go ahead. Each of you can drop a comment and share how you feel and how you connect with this. And now, for the ease of all the participants, we are going to be doing a live walkthrough of how you can offer, you can make an offering. So any offering that you want to make Devi ParaShakthi, we will be now doing a live walkthrough of how you can make the offerings. Before that, we'll just be reading out the links and steps to you all. We all can see the slides, slide that is projected. So now,
first we are actually going to be going over all the offerings together. So we have the E-Hundi offering. You can pay any amount for this.
Sorry, just a minute. I request the NTV operator to project the previous slide, please, where people can see the summary of all the offerings.
Yes. Then next is the Sankalpa chanting, which is the offering of conscious resolution. And the next is Devi Sahasranama Kasu. It's a pure gold coin, each with one sacred name of Devi ParaShakthi from the 1008 names. Next is the Mukta Anguti pearl finger ring. Next is the Swarna Padma Pushpam, which is the offering of the gold lotus flower. The next one is Swarna Metti, the gold toe ring for lotus feet of Devi. The next offering is Swarna Mangtika, which is the gold hairline jewelry. Next is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is offering of Pada Puja to directly the embodiment of ParaShakti and ParaMashivam as the 1008 incarnation, Davatha, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyanda Parameshivam. The next is Vastra Seva, offering of clothes to Devi Parashakti. So you all can do one or many of these offerings.
Now, if any of you resonate with, each of you can post what offering do you connect with? Which do you want to offer? Whether you want to experience fulfillment, love, you want to experience the joy, the feeling connection with Devi. So feel free to go ahead and post that in the comments. Now, for the ease of all the participants who are going to offer the seva, we are going to be taking you all through the live walkthrough. So how are you going to register for this? So there are two options that are available. Which, let's say you want to offer it today, right now, and you're ready for it. You for that we will do the walkthrough. And if you have intention, like you want to offer specific sevas, you want some guidance, you want some personal guidance for it, you want to understand about it more, yes, you can definitely fill in the form for that also. The intention form can be filled, and we will be reaching out to you to guide you. So for the registration form, there are three things that you can offer. So which, if you're interested in offering, you need help in manifesting and need more details about it, please go to tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. If any of you are having the intention to offer, so whether you are ready to offer today or you want your intention, you have the intention you want to offer, but you need some guidance and you need help in manifesting, you need more details, go to tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. Then second one is the online payment, where you're ready to offer seva just by online payment right now. So you have it, you know it, you're all set, you can offer. You can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. These are case sensitive. So please make sure you type the right font, the right letters. So tiny.cc/Devi-offerings.
After the payment, once you have finished, you will be filling up a form for filling in your details for the offering to be done. The sankalpa, meaning your name, the family's names, and like whatever, like the nakshatra that you know, etc. So you'll be filling in this, so the sankalpa chanting can be done. For that, the link is tiny.cc/sankalpa 2020. And all the three links are projected in front of you on the screen.
So now let's go ahead and let's have a live walkthrough of how we are going to be doing this. So now we will be projecting the first form, the tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So we have our NTV operator who is projecting it. Yes. So here we can go to, if you click the link, then this dialog box, this page opens up. Then you can click next, that option, the next button that you're seeing. And yes, you can agree to the consent form. And I agree. And then you can fill your first name, the last name, the email address, your phone number, your city, state, country, and then you can select the Bhava Samadhi Darshan that you want to offer for. And this will take you further to the next step, and where you can fill in your intention. This is for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So just for test, let's say I put 123@gmail.com. So you go ahead and then you fill your city. This is just an example, but each of you can fill your respective city, state, and country. And then you go ahead and you choose the Bhava Samadhi Darshan and you click next. Then it opens up to which seva you want to offer. So you, let's say for now, I'm just taking the example of e-hundi. So you can go ahead and click the e-hundi and you can go ahead and click next. You can proceed. So here the next dialog box opens up and you can see the various offerings and the list. Yes. So here, if you see, once you you choose Sankalpa, you can see the, yes. So there are the examples given, how you can fill your name, how you can enter the name. And you can scroll down, you can see the examples, read the example, understand, and then you can go down. Yes. We have so you can, once you enter the names, you can click enter. So this is the first form. Yes. Now we can go back to the second form. Huh? Yes. Now here we have the second form open, which will directly take you to the main where you can offer what you want to offer. You can choose. So here we have various sevas available. Yes. So first you can choose, and you can choose a seva. Yes, I actually request the interview operator to zoom in a little bit more so the viewers are able to see it more easily. Yes. So here you can go ahead and choose an option. Yes. So there is, so we have chosen the Devi Sastra. Actually, the dialog box will appear, and then you can choose any seva that you want to offer. And then you can choose the quantity. So there's the, towards the left, you see the number 1. You can increase, you can say two people, 3 people, and 4 people, or whatever. And then you can go ahead and add to cart. So once you add to cart, so you can choose this one seva and you can add to cart. And once now you have added to cart, you can see the price, the quantity, the total, and then you can proceed and you can purchase it. So you can buy it. So you can proceed to checkout, and it will take you to the link. It will lead you to the payment link. So it will show you the billing details. You can put your billing details. You can fill in your first name, last name, your company name, the email address, phone number, country, and you will be able to make the payment. And once you make the payment, you will be able to purchase your order and your seva will be registered. So you can make this through credit card, and various other options are available, and you can place the order. So this is with offering. So if any of you want to make the seva, directly offer the seva, you can do this. And after this, you will fill the Sankalpa names. So whichever you offered, you go ahead and fill. So this is basically for people who are offering the e-hundi or the $1 Sankalpa. You can go ahead and fill the Sankalpa names, and you can fill up your name first, followed with your family names, up to 5 names. So you go ahead, you give your consent, and you can place, you have to fill in your payment order, which means you have to fill the previous form, and this is the second form, the second step to it. And then you can put your payment amount and the payment date and the details of your payment. And then your email, your phone number, city, state, country. Yes. And then you can choose what you are offering for. the whole list of sevas are given. You can pick the one that you're offering for. Like, let's say you're picking up for the e-hundi. Then once you pick that, you proceed next, you will be able to fill the names of the people that you are offering for in that. Only if you fill this form, the name will be chanted. So please make sure not to miss it and make sure you're filling it so that you get to offer. Yes. This is for regarding to the sevas. Now, to everybody who is watching us on YouTube, to all the viewers who are watching us on YouTube, each of you that are watching, you can offer your gratitude, your offering to Kailasa through YouTube super chat and super sticker, or by joining as a member. So for you to first, let's go to the first step of how you can ask the questions. If in the further future Akashic readings, for you to ask question, you will first be joining as the member of the channel. So you can go ahead and you can just click the dollar symbol in the comment section. You will see the dollar symbol. You can just click the dollar symbol. Yes. So towards the left of the comment, and you have three options. You have a join option, you have a super chat option, and then you have a super sticker option. So first you can go ahead to join this channel. So once you click join, there are various subscriptions available. E-Kailashan's Bronze, E-Kailashan Silver, E-Kailashan's Gold, E-Kailashan Premium, and E-Kailashan Premium. So there are this around 5 options that are available. You can choose which subscription you want to join the channel, whether it is E-Kailashan's Bronze, E-Kailashan Silver. You can choose that and you can join. You can go and click the join button. Yes. So you can click the join button and it will show you a pop-up box, a dialog box that will appear. And here you can pay, use your Google Pay, or you can use your credit card. You can enter the credit card. You can enter the billing address. You can put the name and you can click buy. It will automatically make you a part of the member of this channel, after which any exclusive offerings, programs that are open to the members, you will be notified and you will be made a part of it. So this is with regards to being a part of a channel. Now the next offering is that super chat. Yes. Super chat is where now you all can see there are many of you are already offering. Now here you can go ahead and you can choose any amount that you are willing to contribute towards Kailasa. It will show you in your local currency. So let's say you want to offer 600 Indian currency and you click that option, the amount that you want to offer, you can click that and you can go to buy and send. Hit the buy and send button. The moment you click buy and send, it again takes you to that dialog box, the pop-up box. The pop-up window will show you the options. So you can add your credit card or you can use your bank account details to buy it. So you fill that, you can choose any option, credit card, then the billing address you can fill in and you can put your credit card number and you can click buy. And it will proceed, it will let you to buy and you are becoming, you can contribute. It's just a very, very easy and one of the most convenient ways for you to offer your gratitude. So it's just a 2-step and you can just fill in your card number, the billing address, and you can go ahead and buy. The next is the super sticker. For any of you want to do it a little differently, you want to make it a little different and more interesting, there's another exciting option available as well, the super sticker. So you can buy these interesting stickers that are available. We can see cool, we can see different ones, a thumbs up, a heart, and these cute stickers that are there. Whichever you are wanting to offer, you can go ahead and offer. Let's say we choose keep it up. So for example, if you want to buy the keep it up, you can choose actually any sticker. Each of the sticker actually have a particular price. So for the amount that you want to offer, you can choose a sticker. Yes, you can just go ahead and click any sticker, ma. Yes. So we have a very interesting sticker that our NTV operator has chosen. And once you have that sticker and you can click, you can just go ahead and you can buy that item. You can click that option and it immediately takes you again to your, for you to purchase it. So for your purchase, you can put your card number, you can do it through credit card, and you can put your card number, the billing address, and you can hit buy. It will take you in, it is just 2 easy steps for you to offer, contribute, and express your gratitude. So this is with regards to super chat, super sticker, and we have also had, excuse me, we have also had a detailed step-by-step walkthrough of how you can offer the sevas as well. Yes. Yes. So now let's enter into our next segment after a short break.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge. Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle,
All of you who are watching right now, how many of you are going to be offering what offering? You all can post it here. And I'm also seeing many of you are posting your offerings, the e-hundi offering continuously to the YouTube super chat. That's wonderful.
And we have just had Subramaniam Tyagarajan Ayya who's made last offering. So thank you, Ayya, for your contribution to Kailasa. And actually, we have so many viewers that are watching us right now live. And as we're all preparing ourselves to receive and have the Nithyananda Satsang, we request everybody that are watching us right now to take a few minutes to actually look back and see what exactly of Devi ParaShakti's Akashic reading does make you feel so connected to it. Of course, for all of us, it's Swamiji ultimately experiencing Devi, but so many of us, so many of you that come every day just to have the darshan. What do you enjoy? What do you relish the most about this darshan, the Devi ParaShakti Akashic reading? and the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. All of you can go ahead and post that as comments. And we are more than eager to interact with all of you in the comments and to know what each of you feel, what each of you enjoy about the Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan and the ParaShakti Akashic readings. So please do go ahead and share with us. And Jayakumar Sundaramurthy Aya, we can see that you have posted your question. And just to keep the viewers updated, due to intense Samadhi, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing for live Akashic reading at a date announced later. And today we will be having the retelecasted Nithyananda Satsang. So just to keep you all informed, today we are not having the live ParaShakti Akashic readings. So we will be having the date announced shortly. So all of you can go ahead and share with us, what do you enjoy the most? What do you relish the most? What do you enjoy the most about Devi ParaShakti's Akashic readings?
Actually,
you can go ahead.
Right now, when so much of suffering is happening, ParaShakti coming down, she's not able to, though yes, it's a pralaya happening, it's still her children, just for us. She herself is coming down. She herself is showering us with so much of love. If you are here watching us right now, and if you feel showered by her love, her cosmic love, her motherliness, that ultimate compassion of her, how do you feel about it? Please type and post it in the chat. You can keep interacting with us by posting it on the YouTube live chat. How do you feel about this?
And Ma Yogeshwari Rajagopal, Nithyanandam, yes, you can also share with us how you feel. Okay, Jeffrey Kennan has put blessings and gratitude. Okay. Each of you can go ahead and post what is the most that you enjoy about the Devi ParaShakti's Akashic reading. Like we heard so many people share. We had people from Chinese world, UK, we had people from US, Canada, people from India, people from different cultures, different kind of backgrounds, traditions, different upbringings, and a totally different ambience altogether. But what everybody, one thing that is common over everybody is their gratitude, their connection to Devi as cosmic mother.
We have Devika Ranima who has posted her comment. Akashic readings by ParaShakti is too important. During her darshan, the energy within and around is so intense. It continues throughout the day. Silence is felt, peace too. Thanks, Amma. Of course, she's so beautiful.
Actually, one thing that I noticed is many people tell when they have Devi, like even though the darshan is so vibrant and so it's like watching it is so energetic, but people feel so much of peace, some kind of an intense silence and peace within them.
I think other day also, my Shiva had also come in and she shared something similar, where like I feel extremely joyful, but so much shanti is happening. I think that is something very important which is needed right now, because that shanti, that peace is something that all of us are looking for. All of us, especially during this time of the pandemic, we are all looking for that inner peace to happen, because that is only going to then result in outer peace. So much of disturbance that is happening in people's lives, the way how people are experiencing things, the way maybe the near and dear ones losing their lives, lot of such things. So now when we are having all of us just sitting at her feet, this experiencing her as giving some amazing experiences. We are also having more and more comments coming in. Shri Shivajnana Swarupananda has put, words can't express the feeling of gratitude and surrender for Devi and Samati. Her darshan and presence is needed during this time of Pralaya and the COVID pandemic.
Wow.
And John Vincent Patricio has posted, PARAMASHIVAM, please send me the cosmic unconditional love, undying love, love like Krishna and the Divine Mother's love. Thank you so much. course, and John Vincent, you're from Philippines. Nityananda, welcome. And we actually today, we are having the Nityananda Satsang re-telecast that we'll be playing. And please please make sure that you are staying tuned in, so that way you do not miss any notification of the next date when we are going to be having ParaShakti Akashic reading.
And Vikram Vijaya, thank you so much for your kind contribution towards Kailasa. And Sri Shivajnana Sarupanandaya, absolutely, words can't even express the joy of hearing the miracles that both you and Ma Shivajnana Sarupananda have experienced in your life after Devi ParaShakti's Akashic readings. So that is really exciting to see so many of you from different parts of the globe enjoying this. And now it is time for all of us to get ready to receive the Nityananda Satsang. So please sit straight. Let's all get ready.
Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. Keep your awareness in your third eye. Remember the form of Swamiji in your third eye and start chanting Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Swallowing lives every year.
Is closed. Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து பக்தி நெறி பரப்பி சைவத்தை யோக செய்து அஞ்ஞான மலமறுத்து சிவமாக்கியமையாண்ட கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் புரளும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியில்லா வாழ்வுதனில் புரளும் இம்மக்களுக்கு நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து நெறியுடைய வேதத்தின் உட்பொருளை அறிவித்து வீடு வேறு நாங்கள் அடைய விந்தைகள் செய்த கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பொய்யெல்லாம் மெய் என்று அஞ்ஞான திமிரேறி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பாவங்கள் பல செய்து கர்மங்களை மூட்டை கட்டி பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் ஓம் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவோகம் மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு மன்னதனில் பிறந்த இது மாண்டு விடும் உயிர்களுக்கு எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த எண்ணமில வாழ்வுரனை வாழ வைத்து சீ செய்த சுண்ண வெந்நீரணியும் ஈசனே நேசனே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே கைலாயம் தனிலுறையும் நித்யானந்த பரம்பொருளே ஓம் நித்யானந்த
ॐ नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the Sarvanyapeta Yajamans, Kartas, Sarovarithyagis, Shrimahans, Mahans, Kotari, Tanedar, visitors, viewers, NHU students, Gurukul students, Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, all of you with my love and respects and blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Super determinism. Truth, reality about the super determinism is the message from Paramashiva, from Kailasa. Now, this is Anupaya, means you are all now getting initiated into this great realization. So understand, listen intensely, sincerely. This whole thing which Paramashiva is revealing now will become realization for you immediately. Cosmic cognition, verbalization, vocalization, visualization, mathematical calculation, rational analysis, analyzing rationally, all this put together is realization. I'm repeating. Cosmic cognitions, powerful truths, cognizing inside you, and verbalization, vocalization, visualization, mathematical analysis, and logical rationalization. All these put together, maybe one more thing need to be added, memorization. Because all this just need to become part of your biomemory. All these put together is realization. Now, I am going to do all this inside you. This great sacred secret truth about the super determinism to do this initiation into you. So this become realization in you. See, the initiation, how just initiation can lead to realization is the science now I am telling you. me cognizing the cosmic truth and verbalizing it, vocalization. There's a difference between verbalization and vocalization. And visualization and mathematically analyzing it, logically rationalizing it, and making it as part of not just my biomemory, your biomemory also, memorization, all these put together, done inside this and inside you, is realization. I am describing precise initiation process. Now, the truths about superdeterminism. Listen carefully, intensely. Science of your individual self, Atman. Self. The more you understand the science of individual self, Atman, you will understand Paramatman, Paramashiva. More and more you understand the Pindanda, the more and more you will understand Brahmanda. Understand this truth. For example, if you think you don't have individual identity, you are just a mixture of the body, mind, the chemicals, hormones, thoughts, and just a mixture of this. Nothing separately more than this mixture exists in you. If you believe that, you will see the cosmos also same way. Oh, I'm just an impermanent things, mind, body, some hormones, chemicals, reactions, thoughts, ideas. And there is nothing more than this, higher than this exists in me, other than this impermanent mixture of impermanent things. If you feel, if you perceive you this way, you will see the cosmos. If you understand, at some point of time in your life, no, even when all these hormones, chemicals, body, mind, these ups, downs, all these impermanent things are not functioning, I am existing, I exist. So there is something more than this impermanent existence is in me. If you get the glimpse of, if you cognize that, if that hits your existence, the moment you know you have an existence, you may call it as identity or different words you may use. Pratyagatma Chaitanya Chakratam, conscious awakening, any word you may use. If you start understanding you exist more than these impermanent components, impermanent permutation combination, body mind. If you understand you exist more than this body mind complication, then you know the cosmos also has some Parameshwara, superior conscious existence, more than the permutation combination of impermanent things. More than these impermanent things, impermanent permutation combination, something exists. So if you understand your identity, you will understand the identity of Paramashiva, Parameshwara. In every level, whether the source, to realize the truth about the source, or to realize the truth about how everything functions. If you realize the truth about your source, you will realize the truth about the cosmic source. If you realize the truth about how you function, you will realize the truth about how cosmos functions. If you realize the truth, how you decide at various points in your life, you will know very clearly how cosmos decides at various times of the existence in every level. If you just understand you will understand cosmos. If you understand cosmos, you will understand you. The knowledge about the Atman is knowledge about the Paramatman. Experience about Atman is experience about Paramatman. Listen sincerely. If you feel indigestion in your stomach, pain, gas, or stomach upset, how you take either banana or some laxative or haritaki or castor oil, clean yourself. Same way, if something is stuck in the cosmos, too heavy, it takes measurements, methods to clean itself. This pandemic which happened last 1 year almost is actually cosmos just cleaning itself. So understand, if you understand whatever is happening in you, you will understand what is happening in cosmos. If you understand what is happening in the cosmos, you will understand what is happening in you. Atma Jnana is Paramatma Jnana. If you avoid knowledge about yourself, you will avoid the knowledge about the cosmos. If you feel ignorance is okay and keep yourself in delusion, you will be deluded about the cosmos also. Listen carefully. More and more clarity and understanding about your individual existence will help you to have cosmic existence. And one more thing, you need to know very clearly. Your individual soul experiences life at this moment, now, present moment. But what is happening in the present moment is not present moment. Listen carefully. Your present moment is how you feel about you subjectively plus what is happening in the present moment. Both together. Your present moment is not just what is happening to you. It is your experience about yourself plus your experience about what is happening plus what is actually happening. All the three put together. Because many times, what is happening, you may not be perceiving it as it is. Many times you perceive something as bad, but what is happening is actually good. After a few days you will realize. That is one thing. Now understand the science of how your individual soul, Atman, experiences life, cosmos, reality, Paramatman. Listen carefully. This is very important truth. Now I am revealing. Present moment has three components. Now, as three components. One, your perception and experience about yourself. Subjective experience of yourself. Plus, your subjective experience of the reality. Plus, actual reality. All these three put together is your present moment. You always allow your perception about reality impact your experience about yourself. That is what I call powerlessness. Instead, allowing your perception, your experience about yourself to impact your perception about life and the reality itself is what I call powerfulness, power manifestation. Listen very carefully. I'll give you the example. I'll give you the example of me, my own life. Inside me, consciously, I perceive myself as Paramashiva. formless existence and the form. Exploding in bliss in his Vishwarupa. This subjective experience of me is impacting my subjective experience of this world, universe, and universe itself, reality itself. This is what I call powerfulness, the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva. Understand this. A normal, powerless person, what is happening as reality, he always perceives powerlessly in his inner space and makes that impact his understanding, his experience about himself. That is powerlessness. Understand the difference between these two. I'll tell you with few more examples. I gave you this one example. I'll give you some more examples, one by one. Listen deeply, intensely. You can realize these truths now, because I am doing powerful cosmic cognition and cosmic verbalization, cosmic vocalization, cosmic visualization, and cosmic biomemorization and cosmic mathematical calculation, cosmic rational analyzation, making this whole thing not just inside me, inside you also, so that these truths become your realization. That is initiation. Listen intensely. If you operate with intense love, powerful cognitions like a love, compassion, joy, bliss, giving, the Ananta Kalyana gunas of Paramashiva, you will expand so much. Your perception about you will expand. Your perception about life, reality will expand. Reality itself will expand. Understand? This is what I call life positive decisions. Actually, if you operate from this life positivity, even the chemicals and hormones, multiple tons of researches nowadays. If you just Google, you will find tons of proofs for what I am saying. If you operate what you consider as a love, joy, bliss, compassion, even that, the chemicals and hormones your body manifests, strengthens your immune system. And if you operate from the cosmic cognition of you are Paramashiva, the kind of the hormones and chemicals your body will manifest and the kind of the immune systems the strength your immune system will feel, the strength you will experience is unimaginable. And I tell you, same way, every action you do, from fear, guilt, anger, anxiety, the kind of the hormones and chemicals you release inside your system breaks your system literally, breaks your nervous system and destroys your whole body and mind. That is why I insist, never ever operate out of powerlessness. Do not make decisions out of powerlessness. This pralaya, I tell you, this pralaya has literally broken so many people. I am so thankful to Paramashiva for protecting me and all the Sangha. It is pure grace of Paramashiva. We all got saved in this pralaya. Listen carefully. I only wanted to request all of you one thing. Do not make any decision to execute the decisions you made during pralaya. During pralaya, all the decisions you made, don't execute. Because all those decisions are out of powerlessness. When you were shaken, when you did not have trust on yourself, now the healing is happening, recovery is happening. Rebuild the trust, rebuild love, joy, bliss, powerfulness. Out of that new conscious being you are building, absolute life positivity, take decisions. Influence now. Influence the present moment. Be powerful over the present moment. Understand? Live in the present moment is not a complete truth. Have power over the present moment is the complete truth. The power of now is having power over now. Listen. Understand how you feel about you now and how you feel about the world now. Make that too powerful. If you understand and make yourself powerful, that you are Paramashiva, you will understand world is so auspicious and you are the power. Whatever you think, perceive, even as bad, was never bad, is never bad, will never be bad. It is your wrong perception is the problem. Delusion is the problem. Everything is happening properly. You just need to add more life positivity, more understanding. You just need to remember again and again, you are Paramashiva, and face everything out of strength and powerfulness. Now, the next truth. Listen. Sometimes you feel the world is literally falling. The roof is falling on your head. You are crushed. You are collapsed. the world is just sky is falling over your head. That is what is reality, and you perceive that as a reaction about the reality. Collapses your perception about yourself and you collapse. That is what you call everything is determined, fate, nothing can be done. Sometimes you feel, wow, what I want is happening. So your perception about the world is what I want is happening. And the reality, what I want is happening. Oh, then everything is free will. We have full freedom. Listen, both are of understanding. Determination or free will, both are of understanding. Sometimes when things happen as you want, you feel, oh, life is free will. Sometimes when you feel things are not happening as you want and the roof is collapsing, crashing on your head, and you feel everything is predetermined. Now understand this truth. I'll give you one more example. If you are standing with both the legs, that's the way you experience reality. You raise one leg, that is your freedom. After that, you cannot raise the other leg also. That is determination. So understand, the choices you already made are binding your future freedom possibilities. The choices you already made are binding your future possibilities. This is when you feel whether life is free will or predetermined. Now, understand carefully. This whole satsang, I request you to watch at least 2-3 times, because every statement I made, every truth I revealed from the beginning of the satsang, I am putting the whole thing together and giving you the conclusion now. When you perceive the happenings of your life is against your will and collapse inside you, the way you perceive the world very negatively, and collapse your own identity about you and lose trust on you, when this happens, whether you made earlier some choices or not, you will feel bound. You will feel life is predetermined. There is no free will. Life is unfair, injustice, adharma. It is all just might is right. People who have power, they grab everything. Nothing is right. It's all chaos. There is no order. And at some moment, when things happen as you want in the outer world, and your perception about the world is little better, you feel, the free will is life. There is a possibility. I can recreate, rebuild. Life has some hope. But please understand, both are of truth. Why even the idea of free will is of truth? Because you feel relieved, hope, because of outer world happening. But the real truth is, if you decide to cognize the truth, You are Paramashiva, Paramatma, ultimate powerfulness, subjectively about you. From that subjective truth, if you understand your perception about the world and impact the world, that is called superdeterminism. Listen. I am answering one of the biggest problem of the world. Vidya, Madhya. Predetermined or free will? Vidiyum alla, Madhiyum alla. உண்மை பசுபதியே. பசுபதியே உண்மை என புரிந்தால் விதியா மதியா எனும் கேள்வியே உனக்கெதிராய் நீ செய்து கொண்ட சதியே என்று புரியும். விதியா மதியா எனும் கேள்வியே உனக்கெதிராய் நீ செய்து கொண்ட சதியே என புரிய வைக்கும் பரமபதியே உண்மையான விதியா மதியா எனும் சதிக்கு தீர்வு. Understand? Whether life is predetermined or free will, the super determinism is the truth. Answer for the question whether life is free will or predetermined is life is superdeterminism. Neither predetermined nor free will. It is superdeterminism. Understand? Empowering yourself with the truth, reality. You are Paramashiva. You are the ultimate Paramatma. And from that truth, reality, making your perception about life, and with that strength of your subjective truth about yourself and your subjective experience about the world, impacting the world. This superdeterminism, what I call freedom. Freedom is not choices. Freedom is manifesting the reality you want to manifest. Listen. When you subjectively decide to cognize the truth, you are Paramashiva, you will see that super power of coincidence place in your life, and you manifest super determinism. I'll give you one example. For example, Jnanatma has some mood swing. She goes and creeps to Prematma. It's not that if Prematma does not tell me, I will not know. I know what Jnanatma goes through directly, but if Prematma comes and tells me, she becomes very intimate and integrated to me and helps Jnanatma, so I can directly deal and make Jnanatma understand and realize the problems she need to attend. I can support. Listen to this truth. It's not that if Prematma does not tell me, I will not know. But by telling, Paramatma has helped me to heal Jnanatma. Otherwise also, I know what goes on and then I will do cosmically what need to be done. I will attend everyone. I will heal everyone. I will work on everyone. I tell you, once I read a book, Vivekananda's book, where for some reason he makes a statement like even if you apply Vibhuti or Urtobundra all over the body, you will not become great or enlightened, you will not achieve anything. For some reason, he makes this statement in some context. From the young age, I was brought up in a very traditional Shaivite way. And I have read in multiple scriptures, just by applying Bhasma, you will achieve Paramagadi, Shivagadi. And I was that kind of a person. So when I read these words, it hurt me very deeply. I ran to Arunagiri Yogeshwara. That time I was having physical darshan of Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I ran to him. To ask for clarification. He said two things. One, even if you find Sampradaya Veda, never ever criticize the Guru Parampara. Already I was very connected to Ramakrishna, Vivekananda books. I used to read even at the age of 10. My Chitti used to give me the books. So I used to read, and Kuppamal herself used to give books. So he made a statement, never criticize Guru Parampara. That's one. Never disrespect Guru Parampara. If you feel there is a Sampradaya Veda, there is a conflict. You should just have patience to digest and wait for the clarity to happen. That is one. Second, he said, when you are feeling the pain, you should always tell your Guru. He said, you did the best thing, you came and told me. You should not be having this stupid mentality if I can deal it by myself. You won't be able to deal, and the decisions you make when you think you can deal it by yourself will be extremely destructive for you. He told me very clearly. By telling this to me, you found a solution. Many times we think, oh, Swamiji knows everything. Why should I tell? Understand, I know it. But only by verbalizing, you will come out of it. You will have the clarity. That is why I insist. I give you two methods for you to achieve the super determinism. One, deciding to cognize you are Paramashiva, because that is the truth. That's the truth. And face your inner space, your perception about life and the life reality itself. With this truth, I am Paramashiva. This is what is having power over now. Life, reality. That's first. Second, you can cry, you can express your frustration, you can express your joy, you can express your gratitude, you can even fight. Do everything with your Atmalinga and Atmamurti. Everything. Continuously talking to your Atmalinga and Atmamurti will give you the power to manifest what you want. Shakti. And Buddhi to change wherever you need to change. Above all, Bhakti, the romantic existence with cosmos. You will get all three. constantly talk to Atmalinga and Atmamurti. Today I open the doors of Kailasa. You can send any message you want 24/7 to HDH, SPH, Facebook profile and page, both. I will attend to it personally, directly in your life. Don't expect I'll be responding in messenger back, but I'll respond in your life directly. It's my commitment. I'll give you Shakti, manifest. Shakti to manifest what do you want to manifest. Buddhi, knowledge, wherever you need to alter what do you want. If you need to alter the knowledge, Buddhi, and above all, Bhakti. Extreme life positive, joyful connection with the life, Bhakti. And Yukti, method to live enlightenment, Mukti, enlightenment itself. Shakti, Bhukti, Bhakti, Yukti, Mukti. You will get all five by constantly talking to your Atmalinga and Atmamurti. And now this Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page and profile, both I am opening it. You can send continuously any message you want. You can go on be talking to me 24/7. I will attend to it directly in your life personally. Do not expect the response in messenger, in writing. I'll give the response in your life directly. Listen. Take these two as the method to achieve super determinism. One, decide to come to the powerful conclusion you are Paramashiva because that is the truth. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Second, continuously talk to Atmalinga or Atmamurti. You can offer your prayers. You can talk even casual things. You can express your love, gratitude, even anger. You can fight. You can express your frustration. You can do anything you want. And I commit with you, I will respond to you immediately. I'll give you what you want. Shakti, to manifest your life as you want. Buddhi, intelligence to alter. If at all you need to alter somewhere your wants for your greater, better, complete life. And above all, Bhakti, a life positive, joyful connection with life, reality, cosmos, with everything, with yourself, with world, with God, everything. And Yukti, method to live enlightenment. And Mukti, enlightenment itself. This too, take this as an initiation for expressing super determinism. Listen. Listen to the truth. Next few days satsang, I'm going to explain the super determinism, because if you understand super determinism, you will be out of all delusions. As you all may be knowing that last few days I am explaining about creation phase of Paramashiva and maintenance phase of Paramashiva, destruction phase of rejuvenation phase of Paramashiva. Now I am explaining the method to get out of delusion, the Throbhava. This is the satsang related to getting out of delusion, that dimension of Paramashiva. Next, I will talk about liberation in further satsangs. And my blessings for all the Paramashivoham season 25 participants, all the participants. I am initiating all of you to experience Paramashivoham. Blessings to all of you. I am initiating all of you into Paramashivoham. Today, every truth I revealed is independently intelligent and capable enough of giving you enlightenment. I defined what is realization, initiation. First, what is realization? Then, what is initiation? Then, what is super determination? And two methods for super determination. The methodless method for super determination and power of now. How the power of now, living in the present moment, how it should be understood. See, if you are collapsing in the present moment, you will not live in the present moment. Only if you have power over the present moment, you will live in the present moment. Many times, we antagonize the present moment so badly, we feel whole life is negative. You hate everyone, everything, frustrated. And you become angry with the whole life. Then you cannot live in the present moment. Second, next thing, sometimes you feel present is just a way for a future. So you always feel, I will be happy sometime when that happens. Till then, I will tolerate the present. Even if you are in the mood of tolerating the present, you will not live in the power over the present. That can happen only if you decide, I am Paramashiva. And with that powerfulness, I will perceive the reality, this world's experience about me. With that powerfulness, I will impact the reality itself. I tell you, I wanted to honestly open up and tell you this truth. When the persecution started on me, when they were trying to assassinate and lawfare and try to eliminate me illegally and legally, when all this started, it's not that I know the whole larger vision of life. I want to tell you the honest truth. I only know, tell you the honest truth. I only know one thing. I will not question my Guru. I am a pure, chaste disciple to my Guru, Paramashiva, Arunagiri Yogishwara. So when he need to explain to me, he will explain. When he need to reveal why this is happening to me, he will reveal. Till then, I will neither question the reality happening, nor question my Guru why it is happening. Neither I will allow powerlessness, nor I will allow any doubt, powerlessness, anything between me and my Guru, between me and this world. No. My Guru is my Guru, and he does best. He knows best. He is protecting me. He is himself manifesting in me. That I am very clear. I will not question any of this. And I will not even question when you are manifesting through me why this is happening. No. When, if needed, he will explain to me why this is happening. If not, just keep quiet till he explains. That's it. I tell you, now I know the whole thing. Not only he explained why all that was happening, and he made what is the large reality he need to manifest through me, he manifested. I feel without those so-called attacks and persecution, the real manifestation now Paramashiva is doing, what need to be done, may not have even happened. Who knows? All that also may be part of this larger vision. I am nobody to justify. I am nobody to judge. Anything right, wrong, good, bad, no. I know only one thing. I am a chaste, pure, humble, obedient, honest, integrated disciple to my Guru. That's it. No questions asked. Only the sweet romance. I want to tell you this one thing. Raghupat Yogi is a great yogi. Very rare to see is bhakti dimension. He is very secretive about his devotion, bhakti dimension. Once he and me, we both went to my aunt's village. He took me to a temple which is in my aunt's village. That village is called Kuvanur. We went to one Vishnu temple. It's called Adi Thiruvarangam. And then another one Shiva temple which is in that village Kuvanur. We went to both the temples and we stayed 1 or 2 days with my aunt, pre-monastic aunt. And he used to stay in the temple and I'll stay in the house and go also to temple to be with him. And few days, one of my aunt's relative, of course my pre-monastic relative also, his name is Paramashivam. He had 2 wives. One wife is from Tiruvannamalai. First wife did not have a child, so they did a second marriage. In those days, it's a tradition. When first wife doesn't have a child, they will have a second marriage done. But after the second wife came and second wife gave birth to a child, first wife also gave birth to a child. So they both lived happily. That's not a big problem. Maybe small little, some problems will be there, usual, the household issues, but there is no Big issue. They both lived in the same house. But the second wife is a very sweet person. She will always keep herself very happy and very matured and such a welcoming way, not only for her husband, for the whole family. So when we went there, we came to that second wife's house. She gave food for me and my guru, and she took care of everyone. After we came to temple, Raghupati Yogi told me, understand how she keeps herself happy, makes everyone feeling welcomed. Keep your heart like that same way for Paramashiva. Always make sure you are the second wife for him, who is waiting for him to come to your heart to reside. Never ever any complaining or ill feeling or incompletion can enter into your heart. He gave a very beautiful example. It's very rare Raghupati Yogi talks about bhakti because he is a great yogi. I have heard only the teachings of yoga from him. Very rarely I heard the teachings related to bhakti. This was very beautiful and strong instruction. From that time, I always keep myself, my heart, as a space for Paramashiva. When he comes, no questions asked. It's a place where he enjoys. I'm in absolute peace, bliss, joy, just to make Paramashiva feel welcomed in my heart. The saucha of the body means cleanliness of the body, hygiene of the body, santosha of the heart, both to invite Paramashiva, welcome Paramashiva, and for him to be happy, blissful. That's it. I can say, just imbibe these few truths. You will manifest super determinism immediately. Let me define super determinism once more. Not being bound by the idea of predetermined or free will, or the bondages you experience because of the choices you made earlier. Free from all. The idea of predetermination, the idea of free will, the idea of feeling bound because of the choices you made earlier, an idea of choice and choicelessness, free from all, is super determinism. See, even if you feel you are bound, now your choices are less because of the choices you made earlier, that is like a karma bandha. Your past is impacting the present. But in pure super determinism, you retain the cake and eat and distribute. You don't need to choose whether to keep or eat. You can keep, eat, and distribute. Not being bound by the laws of the predetermination or the laws of the free will or the idea of You are bound partially because of the earlier choices and decisions you made. Choice and choicelessness, all these ideas doesn't bind you. Nothing binds you. You continue to make decisions and continue to retain your full powerfulness and freedom absolutely. It's possible. You can make so many decisions. You can get involved with anything, any level, but you will not be bound. You will have your absolute freedom, absolute involvement and absolute freedom. Both. That is what I call super determinism. It is possible and it is reality. And with this, I initiate all of you into this great truth and reality and power of super determinism. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaita, Shuddhadvaita Saivam. The space, the state, space, powers, being and superconsciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
श्री कैलास तद्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षि सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम् अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततमगुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गि साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य
नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वैः साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Let's go through the disclaimers. Please be aware of the important. What is power manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is power manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I've added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha, Radhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness, is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests. That's the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases. Thus Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation. Not just creation getting created. Even sustenance need to be created. Destruction need to be created. And pulling out of delusion need to be created. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata-murti as 5 phase. Ishana-murti as 5 phase. Vamadeva-murti as 5 phase. Agora-murti as 5 phase. Tatpurusha-murti as 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha-murti as is 5 phase. Agora-murti has is 5 phase. Vamadeva Murti has his 5 face. Satyojata Murti has his 5 face. Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained power manifestation. What is power manifestation? And who is Paramashiva? Who is His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam is a reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam is an avatar and from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism. He has made a science of power manifestation, yoga and temple-based university for humanity. Sovereign Order of Kailasa, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda Order of Monks, Nuns and Hindu Diasporas are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with the extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source book of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, dance, music, Vastu, astrology, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryamsa Surangi Samrajya. His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam has survived the worst prosecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Bhagwan has beautifully given the pramanas for us to understand the science of power manifestation. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, foolproof, and scientific. The pramanas. What are the pramanas? The evidences. Evidences from the Shastras, the scriptures. Scriptures are the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures as Vedas and Agamas. We have the Aptas. Aptas are the Rishis, experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamas, Alvars, Siddhas, who are the authority of Hinduism, because they are manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, which is authentic, time-tested and foolproof. Atma Pramana, the evidences of Bhagwan's life, where he has manifested all the powers of Paramashiva, millenniums avatars, experience of power manifestation. Pramana, experience of millions of disciple devotees, followers all around the world who are initiated by Bhagwan himself into the science of power manifestation. Pratyaksha Pramana, Pratyaksha means scientific. Scientific evidences. When they did a study on Bhagwan or disciple devotees, they found that the science of power manifestation, they can measure the effect of being in the enlightened state. Beautifully, Bhagwan has given the Shakshi Pramanas and the Pratyaksha Pramana for us to understand that each one of us can manifest all the powers of Paramashiva without any doubt. These Pramanas, evidences show that each human being, whether we believe it or not, whether we want it or not, whether we agree or not, the superconscious breakthrough is happening and the evolution of the consciousness is happening. If we align with that, we are going to celebrate it. If we do not, then we have to get distracted and reassembled again, and we have to experience the superconsciousness. But the path is simple. The superconsciousness is a way of living, manifesting our reality. We are learning the science of power manifestation, how to manifest our reality. As humans, we know only logical thinking. As superconscious beings, we can manifest our reality. How they build all the kingdoms and all the temples, the unbelievable constructions, the unbelievable science, the unbelievable art, all that were from the conscious space. Now Bhagwan is teaching that science for us to manifest, all of us to manifest the higher science and live as to raise ourselves as humanity into superconscious space of oneness and manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. The currency-based logical living, technology-based lifestyle is evolving. We align to that. We are more blessed with more powers and we know how to command the reality. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana.
Shastra Pramana for the power of remote vision is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 63, Dharma 40. Sarvam Deham Chinmayam Hi Yugapan Nirvikalpena Manasa Paramodayah Sarva Aribhavayet Yugapan Nirvikalpena Manasa Paramodayah.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness, Bhairava, going beyond the Tantra, the method in which we experience the consciousness, going beyond the mind. Bhagavan Paramashiva said one should consciously cognize, keeping the mind beyond the movement of the thoughts, free from all doubts. And the whole body and even the whole universe indeed are simultaneously of the essence and nature of consciousness, in infinite space of oneness. Then the supreme awakening happens, where one manifests the cosmic body. Beautifully, he says how their reality and how we can cognize the higher reality, letting go the identities that we are carrying. Bhagavan beautifully gave us the initiation, the realization, and all that knowledge for us to have the space for Paramashiva to be in us. First cleaning up and then installing the softwares, taking off all the virus and installing the amazing software that is available for us and manifesting the higher powers. Bhagavan beautifully says, you're all having the app. Now it's Windows 10. No more you have to struggle with the Windows 1. You have Windows 10 and you have so many applications available which can manifest your reality, whether it is health, whether it's relationship, whether it is your wealth that you need to manifest. Simply the apps are available. All you need to do is start using it. You're not reading the manual of the Windows 10, which is upgraded for you to understand these sciences. How in technology we have so many ways, not knowing that life has become much more easier. Same way Bhagavan has given us the apps for us to manifest all the reality, and the apps which we don't need. All that identity driven that we have needs to be removed. Bhagavan beautifully said, once he was playing with a child, and when he pulled the toy, the child cried. And when he gave back, the child was happy. He said that as a child, we identify ourselves, the identities are our toys. And as we grow from 7 to 14, we start realizing that we should be part of these games that adults are playing and start participating. After 14 to 21, we think that we are very important role responsibility in that play that we started. And we started getting engaged. By 21, we are completely doomed. We think the play is the only life that we have. Other than that, we don't have any other identity. That's where we make the mistake and drown ourselves. In baby, we did not have any identity. We were not born with any identity, including Prahlada. He decided to stand by Paramashiva, Vishnu, as his identity. We can stand by our identity as Paramashiva, manifesting ParaShakti. It's our decision. Prahlada had a choice. He could have just said, oh, my father doesn't like it. I don't want to do it. And as a child, what do I know? I'm a very small child. What can I do? But he chose what Narada taught him as his reality. He chose that Paramashiva, Vishnu, was his identity. All of us can choose that space that we have. Only Shiva is only real. I am Paramashiva. I can manifest as ParaShakti. Again and again, you go on reiterating that, you will have a huge shift in your life, which will complete your health, wealth, relation, and much more. Like a small baby is playing with the clay and it broke his hand. The baby is crying and throwing tantrum. I want the baby to be fine, the clay to be fine. You will simply see, like, you won't cry or get upset. You will just fix the hand. That's exactly how Sadashiva Brahmendra happened. Presence of just Lord. And simply he went into a lady's room and the Muslim king was so angry he cut his hand. And still he was singing and walking past. And the king didn't know what to do. And he gave back the hand. He stuck his hand in his body and still walking, and only in the presence of the great singing that he composed. Carnatic music that he composed, he was just blended in oneness, as though somebody took something and gave it back. He just put his hand back. All this is, that is the beauty of it. It's not magic you see on the stage, but you are sitting here to create the magic in your life as consciousness, the very own space, the very nature to manifest powers. Bhagavan says it's a very nature. You don't need any energy. You just reality much more in better, beautiful way. In spite of our life runs, Bhagavan says. That's exactly how we function. If we complete with all the incompletion, we'll be manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, which is very much doable and possible for each one of us. Let's go to Apta Pramana. Apta Pramanas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayamas, Alvars, Siddhas, who have manifested all the powers of Paramashiva. Apta Pramana. Sanjaya, who was given the power of third eye by sage Vyasa to narrate happenings, starts narrating about the count of the army on both sides. He narrates to Dhritarashtra that in spite of being the smaller in number, the Pandava army is having the competence to break the yoke of the Kaurava army and reach Duryodhana. This is from the Mahabharata, and beautifully it is said. It's Mahabharata, book 6 and page 37. So beautifully it is given. I think chapter at the power of third eye of remote vision, he was able to see how the war was happening, and he was able not only see and hear. That's why he was one of them who was blessed to hear Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra, on the other hand, was even blessed. Krishna gave a Vishwarupa Darshana and said, your eyes will be healed and you can see the Mahabharata war. But Dhritarashtra said, no, I do not want to see all my kids die. I do not want my eyes. And he cried and cried to Krishna and said, I do not want my eyes back. But he had a darshan of Vishwarupa Darshana of Krishna. All that is possible for each one of us. If you take everybody in Mahabharata, Ramayana, some kind of manifestation which is beyond the human plane that we understand as logic, as technology. Other than that, there is a space for us to expand into higher consciousness, go to different lokas, and experience different possibilities of our life, create ourselves, dismantle ourselves, and all the possibilities Bhagavan is teaching us through unclutching and making us manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Let's go to Apta Pramana, Atma Pramana. Atma Pramanas are Bhagavan's own Leelas on planet Earth. Bhagavan has come down for us to experience, understand. That's why all the deities are like us. And Bhagavan beautifully gives us the higher reality. Now let's hear Bhagavan himself narrate Atma Pramana, his very own life.
First, simply, a kingdom will happen around you. Choose to be in a magnetic field of completion from now on. From now decide, you will put all your energies to be in completion, to be in the magnetic field of completion. इन चार तत्वों में वास्तव में अभ्यास करने की आवश्यकता केवल पूर्णता की ही है। जो भी आप शक्तिहीन क्षणों में निर्मित करते हैं of completion, is so powerful. The magnetic field of completion is mandatory condition for any creation. And I tell you, in the space of completion, anything created will be created in all seven space, in all seven planes. Bhur, Bhuva, Swa, Tat, Maha, Tapa. In all lokas, usually we put Tapaloka below and Mahaloka above, but I am changing it. Tapoloka is the topmost. Anything you create in the space of completion. See, even in incompletion, you can build a temple. It will be created only in Bhuloka. But if you create the space of completion and build temple, it will simply happen in Bhuloka, Bhuvaloka, Swarloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, in all lokas, in all planes. The temple will happen. Means, even from the mystery field, people will experience the power of the temple. See Shirdi Sai Baba's temple. That is there in Shirdi physically. But in the metaphysical plane, the temple exists in metaphysical plane also. That is why in so many people's dream, it goes on appearing. See Tirupati Venkateshwara temple. The temple not only exists in physical plane, it exists in all seven planes. That is why it goes on inspiring people. There are bigger temples than temple. But you don't know why you are attracted and come back. And all of us know, not only you, even I cannot stand more than few seconds in front of the deity. Not only you, even I cannot stand more than few seconds in front of the deity. But I feel we should go. They are helpless because per day, average 100,000 people have to have darshan. Please understand, last few days, the media report I am seeing, in 2 days, 3 lakh people are having darshan. In 2 days, 3 lakh people having darshan. So what to do? But everyone, if you had been there even once, you know, you want to be there again and again and again. Because the being who built the temple built it out of completion.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained how we can create the space to manifest the higher reality. As are the devotees, disciples all around the world,
we can identify
explaining
which part have
their
some
experience.
medical imbalance. So at the same time, we can advise the person for some specific treatment, most of the time in a natural way. And also there is the remote vision. So we are sitting there in a room with someone, maybe he lives in another country. So with the third eye, I can connect with all his memories that he or she cherished in his space. So we can give a broad details of how his house looks like, or his garden, his garage, or anything that he likes. We will be able to tell with most and precise precision. Yeah.
So beautiful, they were able to sit in one place and tell the details exactly. Pratyaksha Pramana. Here, Stargate project was in 1991 code name for a secret US Army established in 78 at Fort Meade, Maryland by the Defense Intelligence Agency and Sri California remote viewing phenomena in the military and domestic intelligence application. Stargate project work primarily primarily involved remote viewing, the ability to psychically see event and sites or information from a great distance. The project was overseen until 87 by Frederick. The whole science, how they manifested this power exists as part of the science, that they can do it at a different stage, and they did it as more of a scientific study, as an intuition. Now Bhagavan is giving us the ultimate science of experiencing the oneness to experience the ultimate consciousness. When Bhagavan once was asked, what is the temple, that main deity of the temple, that one of the boys, his classmate, asked him when he was very young, simply Bhagavan looked in the third eye and said, it's Muruga temple. Everybody was shocked because Swamiji has never gone to that temple before. Bhagavan has never been there. And how did he know? He simply said, the information download simply happens when you are in oneness with Paramashiva. Who you are, if you recognize that, you will recognize everything around, and you will recognize that everything is part of you. Now, if you have Jnananjan in the locket, take in the locket and open it and put it in your third eye and your temples. If you have the camera, please start recording with the timestamp all these great moments. You'll be so shocked to understand that simply you are also Paramashiva, and you can also manifest all the powers. Take a pencil and paper, and if you have a partner, tell him that you're going to do a remote scan of his office or his house, which you've never been there before, giving him precise detail of what things exist inside. Now let's go to the guidelines. Do not ask him for clue. Do not express what you already know, but do it only authentically as a power manifestation. Let Paramashiva, ParaShakti reveal it from the space that your oneness with Paramashiva. So beautiful. Ask the partner to write down specific detail of the house, like number of floors, rooms, unique feature in the house, and then you scan through third eye and write down the exact detail that is shown by Paramashiva, and whatever appears in your third eye, see very clearly and start manifesting as Paramashiva's reality, ParaShakti. And at the end of the Mahavakya, you will be given time where you can verify authentically that if it matches exactly, if it matches, you have manifested the powers. You just got few words correct, and you just had the Kundalini energy experience. That's good. You have started manifesting. Understand, we are learning how we exist. Manifestation is the way we exist. Even now, the projector room is right here. Paramashiva is the projector, and he manifests everything. How Krishna drives Arjuna everywhere and does the exact thing for Arjuna to win every war. He has never failed anything. That's because Arjuna always surrendered to Krishna. And Krishna does the whole game he knows. Like straight line, the awareness of Bhagavan in your third eye. Contemplate on the great truth that he spoke about, realization, initiation, and all the great things that he has given, bhakti, all the components and initiation, how Bhagavan comes down and raises ourselves to the highest superconscious beings. It's like sun is covered by the cloud. Sun tells the rays, oh, don't worry, the clouds can be gone. You can be still again the rays as sun's rays and manifest the power of light. But rays are dull and says, how can I do that? There's a huge cloud standing in front of me. It's not huge. It's just a vapor. It just goes off and it passes away. Same way, we are stuck with our incompletion. Is it possible for us? Can I be such a big siddha? Can it happen to me in my life? If you are here, Bhagavan says, do a Anga Pradakshina to yourself because you're the chosen one. Billions of people are there in the world. Only you in each of the Kotiyat session. That is the greatest gift you can give yourself, Bhagavan says. Manifesting power is the only way to break through the consciousness and have a superconscious breakthrough to manifest all your reality. Command over the reality. Nothing is predetermined. Everything and nothing is free-willed. It is much beyond that we exist. It is like a kid plays only with the toys that you have given. No, it can play with anything that it wants. But you have chosen few toys for the kids to play. That's all is our life, making us understand the higher reality. If we understand that we are Siddha Purushas, we are the ultimate conscious beings, come on planet Earth to experience this only. And the currency is oneness. If we focus more on the currency, the bhava that you hold for Bhagavan to reside in your heart, how Kusala and are dead, how Bhagavan said about Ram Surat Kumar, who said about the being the second wife, unclutched from everything, being in bliss and a matured way from the context that you are a special species, that you are $1 trillion dad's son. You do not have to worry about anything regarding money, anything at all, how you will behave. That is exactly how we should behave, that we are Paramashiva's kids. We can manifest any power because we are here today. That proves us, that authenticates us that we are Paramashiva. Now sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Tell very clearly to your mind how you do it in your dream or in deep sleep. Switch off and switch on your mind as you want. Now switch off the mind and say only verbalization and visualization of Bhagavan. What do you like more? What do you prefer more? Bhagavan. Then be there. Why do you want to go anywhere else? That can wait. Tell very clearly, put a stop clock and say this many minutes I am not going to be disturbed. The mind cannot get disturbed. It can only visualize and verbalize with what Bhagavan said and what Bhagavan is giving us as darshan, diksha, initiation, blessing and raising us. Hold that context and chant the Mahavakya from your navel center. Again and again when we chant, we raise our frequency and manifest the powers. So keep your papers ready and start chanting the Mahavakya intensely and entangle with Bhagavan himself. Quantum entangle, when Bhagavan's oneness capsules are played, it's exactly how you see him as quantum space, even a glimpse of his picture, even in a corner of some place. The word Nityananda simply resonates with our higher being and opens us into the higher consciousness, Bhagavan says. People have seen in a different places, flyers in roads, flyers in the bars, and flyers in all kinds of places, and come to Bhagavan. Now all of us sit straight, remember Paramashiva, chant the Mahavakya, see how it flows through you.
Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Let Paramashiva study manifest in all our bodies. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Om Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. Om Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nityananda PARAMASHIVAM. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up. PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM. Om NITHYANANDA PARAMASHIVAM.
So beautiful that whatever ParaShakti has revealed herself to you, what you have written down, please authentically verify with your partner, or if you have just done from a Google, a celebrity's home or a VIP's home, you can Google and find out if what you have written is exactly the unique things, features about the home, the number of floors, number of doors. The numbers are much better to get it exact. You can understand that the whole thing will start making it more authentic for you when you understand to measure your power manifestation. You've got some of them are wrong and some of them are correct. Understand you have started manifesting. Do not doubt it further. That which is not giving us anything. The self-talk, drop that. Say very clearly, whatever I've got it, I've got half of what I need to get, but that is the consciousness. Do not label it as guessing. Do not label as, oh, it is possible for everybody. It's not. If you work with others and measure all this scientifically, then you can say how it is not. We have done it and we are telling you it is not. Now, again, we are going to have one more cycle and we are going to have another scan of another place. You can choose an office or a celebrity home in Google and you can find out the details and you can see whether it matches exactly. All these beautiful things that Paramashiva is revealing to make you understand you are super consciousness, you are Paramashiva, and you are manifesting each moment, your life itself. You are not bound by the suffering that you think you are facing. Wake up to the reality that you are Paramashiva, manifesting as ParaShakti, and seeing this movie on the screen. You are not the movie, you are the screen. That Bhagavan again and again reiterates in us. He says, even if you experience 48 hours that you are screen, you will be enlightened. Understand again and again, whatever happens in your life, it's just a happening. Let it happen. If somebody is throwing a tantrum, something is going way wrong, something is completely chaotic, all that is part of your dream, the leelas. That is played as a leela in your life. Unclutch from that and only do contribute what you need to contribute. It's not untouch and be lazy. Ramnamashi was never even one bit lazy. He never slept. He used to keep his doors open for 24/7 for people to come and experience him. And always he's in the kitchen washing, cutting and cooking. And he gave the best satsangs there. Bhagavan has beautifully said he never was even 1 minute tired, bored or keeping quiet, but always contributing. Go on contributing to the reality that is presenting you what it needs right now. And you will simply see, because you're unclutched and you don't disturb anything with your thoughts, words, actions, you will be flooded with right decisions, right cognitions, and right reality, manifesting great health, great wealth, and great relationships, new ultimate connections. So drop everything else and be who you are. Paramashiva is who you are as ParaShakti. Let's sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Such a beautiful, intense space that Bhagavan is making us experience this. Now all of us can experience such a beautiful oneness space with Paramashiva. Sorry for the technical glitch. You can sit straight and start chanting the Mahavakya again and again for us to experience the ultimate reality. Write down the detail and we can verify at the end.
Let Paramashiva stir. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Vani open up. Manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Vani open up. Manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Nityananda Paramashivam.
Verification process for finding the details of the house, specific details of the house. Yeah, make sure you're not taking any clues or any Bluetooth. Make it very, very authentic. And if you use your yantra or banyan leaf or mirror or krishtashila, which is granite slab, it's perfectly okay. You can manifest through that also. But do it very authentically so that you can share it in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation for your friends and family. So beautiful that all of us, all over the world, globally manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, raises the planet Earth conscious space and making all of us heal the whole world. It's a beautiful healing process that Bhagavan has given, and healing our own inner space and manifesting Shakti in every one of us. Bhagavan himself sits in the courtyard and manifests as powers. So don't miss power manifestation and don't miss causing others reality. Your words are who you are. You listen to your words more than anybody else. So make sure every day you have at least a couple of lines thanking Bhagavan for all his showering on planet Earth. He has come down in a human form in spite of our abuse, in spite of our tantrums. More than the abuser, Bhagavan says, the tantrum that we all throw to not listen to him, and still we want everything in our life and he has to make it happen. All that he puts up for us to become super conscious breakthrough. So thank him for such a patient, such a beautiful space he's holding for each one of us, and giving us that space of melting in oneness, the Devi darshans, simply the eyes, how the great Manikavachika said, why did you give me the eyelid? Because those seconds I cannot see you. That's exactly what we feel when we see Devi Darshan. Why did they have something called eyelid? I don't want to miss even that moment. So thank Bhagavan with all that he has showered for you, and ask him to make this as your reality in everything that we do, whether we are having a cup of coffee or a discussion with your boss. Be in the space, I am Paramashiva, I'm manifesting ParaShakti, and whatever she is happening as the reality for me, I completely surrender and let her manifest, and she knows the best. How Bhagavan said, even the worst of worst, he says, if this could have not happened, I would not be doing what I'm doing. So he was ready to go through the worst as like a mosquito bites, because he says, I value Paramashiva's space more than anything, and I will not question him, because I understand he can only do the best and shower the best for me. Hold that very cognition throughout your day and thank Bhagavan to give that path cognition to us as our reality to manifest all these powers. And make sure you drop a coin, like how Hindus in temple, first thing they go into the temple, they see the hundi, they drop a coin, just 1 unit. Whoever you are, drop that $1 to again and again hold that space. I am Paramashiva, I'm manifesting as ParaShakti. Hold that space continuously and drop the coin. Whatever we vote for, that is, we buy that product because we vote for that product. Bhagavan beautifully says, you vote for Kailasa inside you, you drop a coin right now. You can see the $ at the end of the YouTube chat, and you can click on it, and it takes only a second or minutes to just give your details to drop 1 unit of your currency to hold that space. And it takes 2 minutes for you to share that powerful cognition, the pictures that you have taken and the videos if you have done. Please share it and thank Bhagavan for all that in your social media, and share it with your friends and families. Extreme manifestation is extreme causing. Let's get there as soon as possible to experience the highest space of oneness with Paramashiva. With that, thanking Bhagavan, let's end this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Parameshivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much for participating. Make sure you're there for the next session. And after the satsang or alulvak or darshan, we'll have the power manifestation. Don't miss the power manifestation. It's the prasada that you take back from Bhagavan himself as your own prasadam. And be there to experience that. Thank you, Nityanandam.
departed soul, you do not need to do, you may not need to do once you offer the Maheshwara Puja. Because once the Maheshwara Puja is done, eternally the completion happens between you and the departed soul. So you may not need to offer the yearly Shraddha Karma. After that, you experience the complete completion. Shraddha is more like you sitting and doing completion with your efforts. The yearly Shraddha that generally the family members of the departed souls offer, that is like you are sitting and doing the completion with your efforts. Maheshwara Puja is the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, making the completion happen at both ends, from your end, from the departed soul's end. There is a question, can Maheshwara Puja helps the soul which has committed suicide? This is one of the most important question. As all of you know, there are numerous suicides happen for various reasons. What happens to that soul when untimely death happens to the soul? Suicide is the worst form of death. Please understand launch till the natural death period. Offering Maheshwara Puja to a soul which has committed suicide will help relax that soul. The only thing you can do to help that soul is Maheshwara Puja. If you have any close family or friends who have committed suicide, Maheshwara Puja will greatly help that soul in its journey. So you can inform, if you have anyone who committed suicide, inform the family members to offer the Maheshwara Puja for the benefit of that soul's journey. If you feel you need to complete with any departed soul, don't miss offering Maheshwara Puja. You can see pictures of how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and all his monastic disciples are offering the Maheshwara Puja. You can see various pictures. No matter how many births the person would have taken after leaving the body, and no matter if the person has met the master or not in the life, the avatar can intervene and make his presence available in the departed soul's life and lead them to enlightenment. So, what do you need to offer Maheshwara Puja? Picture of the departed soul. Or if you do not have picture, at least the date of birth, place of birth, so time of birth, so astrological chart can be generated of the departed soul. And please do not give pictures of the people who are still alive. But the only exception is they can offer the Maheshwara Puja for themselves as a participant. And do not give group pictures where some people are alive and some are dead. The picture should be given only with the departed soul. All right. You can give up to 10 pictures of the dead people when you are offering Maheshwara Puja. Now, if you want to still offer Maheshwara Puja, it's about to begin at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time. But if you want to offer Maheshwara Puja, you still have time. You can, first step is make a payment at the link. The links will be posted in the YouTube chat. the https://gateway@nithyanandahindu university.org/product/maheshwara-puja. That is the first step. Go ahead and make a payment. And step 2, enter your payment details. And step 3, upload the photos of departed souls. I would like to say that Maheshwara Puja happens twice a month, full moon day and new moon day, every Paurnami and every Amavasya. So you can still offer, you can reserve for Maheshwara Puja. It happens every month 2 times. Now let's watch a testimonial of offering the Maheshwara Puja, how it benefited a participant. There are various testimonials. The participant who offered the Maheshwara Puja, how after experience the completion in them and how they got the breakthroughs in life. Let's watch this video of a testimonial of a participant.
Nithyanandam, everyone. My name is Jin Ho and I'm from New Zealand. In this video, I'm going to share with you my amazing experience of doing Maheshwara Puja for my ancestors, for my family, and my husband's one. So when I decided to do this Maheshwara Puja, I actually only have 4 to 5 hours to prepare for it. Within these 4 hours, I have to collect all past 10 family members' photos, which I don't have none of them with me. But still, I decided to give it a try. So I talked to my husband in the morning. I said, see, your dad passed away when you were 1.5 years old. He was found suicide by the railway, which your family didn't believe it because he had no reason to commit suicide. It still has a big impact on your family member till now. I said, you need to do this Maheshwara Puja for your dad, for his soul to be liberated by my Guru Swamiji. But what he replied to me is, no, I'm not going to do it at all. Don't ever talk to this thing about me. I don't believe it. Also, for the money, US dollar 2008, I'm not going to pay for it. So our conversation ended like that. After that, I get really frustrated. So I talked to the volunteer in the Chinese Sangha group. I said, no, I don't think I'm going to do it. It's too hard. But the volunteer in the Sangha group, she encouraged me to do it. She said, you need to do a completion on yourself first. If you complete it, people around you will be completed. We have never found a situation that if you decide to do this Maheshwara Puja, photos cannot be found. So Swamiji will help you in the process and you will do the puja successfully. So, by the help of her and Swamiji, I decided to give it a try. So I called my mother-in-law, whom is in China, and it was still midnight. I was very scary, having self-doubt. I don't think she's going to understand what I'm saying. But was very amazing. What she replied me is, I actually wanted to do this kind of thing many years ago. I went to a temple before and was told that my ex-husband's soul hasn't been liberated. I feel so sad inside and I don't know what to do. I also don't have a right time, couldn't find the right person to do it for him. When she knows that I am going to do this for her, she feels really happy and she also sent her gratitude to me. By doing this Maheshwara Puja, me and my mother-in-law's relationship getting closer. The second thing is, I wanted to do this for my cousin's mom, which is my auntie. She passed away a few years ago. So I left a text message on my cousin's phone. I explained who is Swamiji, how is his teaching and how Swamiji has changed my life in a positive way. I said, if you wanted to do this Mahashava Puja, please send me your mom's photo to me. A few hours later, she just sent me her mom's photo without saying anything. And then later on, when I talked to her, she got really interested in Swamiji's teaching because she's a Buddhism. And she knows that her mom's soul is in a kind of waiting zone, hasn't been liberated yet. When she knows that my Guru Swamiji, as an aviator, he can liberate souls, she got really interested in his teaching. And she even called one of her friends to join the PARAMASHIVAM Level 2 session courses. This is such an amazing experience. Another thing I want to share is, I did the Mahashava Puja in the afternoon without telling my husband, because I know this is a good thing I can do, the best thing I can do for his family. And when the Mahashava Puja was done, he came back from work 45 minutes later. The first thing when he got home, he said, I decided to do this Mahashava Puja for my dad. I just wanted to do it, and I will pay for it. I feel so touched and I feel so moved. I know Swamiji has taken all his karma away, so that's why he can have such a big change. In the morning, when I talked to him about this, he said no to me. He said he doesn't believe this kind of thing. But when the Mahashava Puja was done, when he came back home, when he came back from work, the first thing he told me is, I wanted to do this Mahashava Puja for my dad. This is such an amazing experience, and I feel so happy inside. The last thing I want to share is for the photos, that I don't believe I can collect all the 10 photos. But just in the last minutes, when the Mahashava Puja actually just started, I get the last 2 photos from my parents. They sent it to me. This is another unbelievable thing, which is Swamiji. He promised me he will help me, and the photos all found it. So this is my sharing of doing Mahashava Puja. I never feel so completed and so happy inside before. I wanted to say thank you to my beloved Guru Swamiji and send my gratitude to you. I also wanted to encourage everyone to please do this Mahashava Puja for your ancestors. Thank you for watching, everyone. NITHYANANDA.
Yes. Now, whoever would like to offer Maheshwara Puja, you can go ahead and register. The link is projected on the screen, and the links also will be posted on the YouTube chat and the Zoom chat. You can please go ahead and register whoever would like to offer the Maheshwara Puja. Do not miss offering the sacred, powerful Maheshwara Puja and get breakthroughs in your life and experience the complete completion. Now, let us watch what Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, shares about the cosmic truth about this death and the significance of this puja. So let's watch the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's own voice. What is the cosmic truth?
there are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
If you start serving others, easily you will get out of many obsessive, compulsive, reactionary patterns and suffocations, because obsessive, compulsory, reactionary patterns are always centered on selfishness, arrogance, violence. If you start serving others, everything will become all right. All over the world, I want the Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness. Both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. One handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. It's one of the best spiritual practice. Madhugari Bhiksha. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also. In the rituals, now what you are saying that in Badri it is not happening is just the recent times, maybe last 600, 700 years, the male chauvinistic. That is the reason the Shraddha was stopped for women. You guys take this reference and go and do Shraddha in Badri and tell them, my Guru is Mahamandaleshwar, he has given this reference. You tell whether this sutra is right or wrong.
Yes, Swamiji.
Is this sutra original? Is this mantra original?
Yes.
He says, yes, it is original. Then allow me to do Shraddha. That's all.
Yes.
Swamiji, Pitru Doshatkaka Pandra Puja, Maheshwara Puja is the same?
Yes, it's one and the same.
Swamiji, what if we don't have any photos or any birth time?
No, I cannot do Maheshwara Puja. You have to have
Either birth chart or the photo. Without that, I won't be able to offer.
Swamiji.
Go ahead.
While in Kailasa, with you, we paid tarpana, whatever.
Then I think that's enough.
That's enough. Okay. Second is, when you say they will be relieved of all the, after the Maheshwara Puja, you relieve of all the karmas. I thought it's only the incompletion.
Well, all your karmas are actually incompletion.
Even the past life?
Yes. Okay. Even the need for breathing is an incompletion.
No, but my question is this. In the present life, there are the incompletions, let's say. But the karma is also from the previous life with somebody else.
In the past life incompletions only, you bring it as a karma in the present life also.
With the same soul?
May not be same souls, but the carrier is the same soul. Na? See, for example, past life you would have had a fight with your husband. This life you may be having a fight with your wife. But the pattern is same in as far as the recording inside as a karma.
Right, but it's like my father. I might have incompletions which I took care of in Kailasa.
That's all, that's enough.
Right, but this previous Jalma, what happens with that?
I say, when in the Kailasa, when we gave Shraddha and all, whatever is other baggage he has, that also will melt down because we have given it in an elaborate way. Don't worry.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Swamiji, you said 13 days, within 13 days if you give do Shraddha, the soul which is born will get released of all the karmas. And suppose he has taken another birth, and within that 13 days if we do the Maheshwara Puja, he will, in another body he will get enlightened and leave the body as well? Or
no, he will leave the body and he will not have karma. He will not take another one body, which means enlightenment.
Okay, but that life
No, that body which he has taken itself will be dead.
Okay.
The child will be dead within maybe 4 or 5 days.
Even if it's a healthy baby, the moment you have done Maheshwara Puja,
So the milk he drank, he will digest for 3 or 4 days, and that's all.
How about the incompletion that the parents have towards the...
Each soul is an individual soul, and their journey matters. They will have another one kid, that's all. The individual soul's journey is more important than any relationship related thing. That comes as first priority. Second only this.
Swami, what happens if the 13 days passes away?
If the 13 days is passed, I won't be able to liberate that child immediately. The further accumulations can be reduced. Life will be better without the influence of this load. That's all. But immediately the child cannot be liberated and all.
So if something happens, we have to do it within 13 days.
Soul will leave the body. It will not take one more birth. I'll cut the U-Haul service. Not only that, even if the road when I am traveling, if a dead body is being taken, that's all. Anything falls into my breathing space, even without knowledge, by accident, means when I am driving, there is an accident in the road and the body is still there, means over. That fellow is liberated. He can't have one more body. Because the U-Haul service will be disconnected. My breathing space is such, all U-Haul service will be disconnected. Means the karma carrying umbilical cord will be disconnected. So that cannot survive in my breathing space.
So Swamiji, all the bodies that when we are sitting in Manikarnika